All right, agents, we are in video number 3 of Agent CRM from the agent's point of view. We got Will Winters here from Agent CRM. He's going to be doing the
Hey everyone.
and he's going to do the tech talk, and I'm going to translate his tech talk into agent talk. Okay, so we need both sides when we're trying to learn all the features. If you're just watching this video, guys, we have 2 videos that we've created prior to this one. One is the intro video to Agent CRM. The second video is the how to get started, all the resources that are at your fingertips that Agent CRM has for you so that you can get that techie stuff out of the way so you can use the great features of Agent CRM. All right. So I'm going to share my screen here, guys. All right. This is what Agent CRM looks like as soon as it pops up here. All right. This is what it looks like. All right. There's a bunch of icons, words, a bunch of features here on the left-hand side, and there's some up here on top that are specific to context. So we've got a lot of things here. You got to know what these things do. But Will, we kind of scripted this, man. What's the question you asked me, Will?
So again, just to recap, in the previous video, we talked about there's training available, there's resources, there's support. But in this video and then the next few, we're going to showcase specifically what you get with the Luis Moreno content, how to use it. And what we're going to do to structure that is walk through what is the natural progression? What happens? First, a lead comes in, a new contact is created. Next, how do you get them to an appointment? What are the follow-ups? What are the compliant pieces? And we're going to walk you through that journey along the way. So let's just start. I know how the system works, but I want to see some of your stuff highlighted. But we can just start with a few of the ways. Luis, pretend I am a new prospect. I have opportunity to connect with you. Let's put me in your system and show me some of the ways that's going to happen.
All right, beautiful. So there's various ways that a lead, an insured, a contact can be added to the system. One way is maybe you have a Facebook ad and you have a lead form, which is what they fill out, and that data gets automatically entered into a contact. Okay, maybe you have a form or where they enter their data. The data can be entered into a contact automatically for you. But Will just called me, okay? And he wants health insurance, okay? So we're going to walk through the health insurance journey. All right, so Will talks to me, perfect. I answer my phone and we're rocking. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add him as a contact. Okay, that's number 1. Okay. All right. I'm going to enter his email.
So while you're doing this, a cool thing, if they call into the system, a contact is already created, but we're just showing you to do it from scratch. You will need to update information. That's a J instead of a G.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
In there.
Perfect.
265.
Got it. So
perfect.
This is, I'm talking to you guys what I do day in, day out. So I add them. Perfect. Okay. Now, think about a picture of file cabinet, guys. You got a file. I wish I had a file. We don't use files anymore. But think of that vanilla, whatever the heck it is, file that nobody uses anymore. But you have a file folder, and I just stuck Will in there. Okay. It doesn't do me any good because I have him in there. But what is Will? What is he? Is he a lead? Is he a client? What does he want? And so the first thing I'm going to do is, and you got to think about this. You can create a tag. That is a label. Now, I'm not going to do that here right now, only because he called me. He wants health insurance. Okay, so we're going to go through that little journey here. So Will already gave me all his information, okay, on this entire family that needs health insurance. I'm on my quote tool, and I ran quotes for him, and Will is all set up, ready to enroll. Well, you guys already know, if you follow me, you know that you have to get consent before you enroll. So Will, So he's there right now, and check this out, guys. I need to get consent. All right, now, if Will called me on my phone number through Agent CRM, I'm recording this call. All I have to do is read the entire consent form. All right, but let's say it's not coming through there. I'll check, and all this is pre-built out. This is how this thing works for you. I'm going to click here on CMS, which is SMS, text message, English, and then LM, Luis Moreno, that's me. I have these other ones here because my wife also sells. And I'm just going to hit save. And check this out. Okay, this little thing just popped here on the conversation. Okay, we can click on this, and there is my entire permission, my consent. All right, Will just got that on his cell phone. And
I
then
just
he
heard
gets a
that ding.
message. Okay, and it says, be sure. Well, I'll let you do it, Will.
All right.
So I tell Will, look, Will, I can't start your application until you give me, oh, you just did. Thank you, Will. He just replied back with, I consent. Okay, so I am now compliant. I've got my first version of the consent. Beautiful. So I've got it. Now I go and I continue with my application, and I get to the second compliance thing that we agents have to do, and that is to get confirmation of all the data that Will gave me so I can run and complete his quote. So now I'm going to do this. I'm going to attach, and I'm going to go to my system, and I'm going to go find this document. I have them saved here. Let's go find my eligibility folder, and I'm going to send Will. Let's assume it's called the review. Okay, so I'm going to send it to him. Okay, what I've done here is I've taken I'm at the very end of the application, and there's a print thing. I printed it as a PDF. I saved it on my computer, and now I send it to Will. Will can now review it, and I'm going to send him the confirmation. Okay, boom. What does it say? We're reaching the final stage of your health insurance app. Take a moment to verify all the info is correct, which is what I just sent him right before. And if everything is correct, please reply back with I confirm. Now, I do not apply. I don't do anything until I get it. Okay, remember, I want to stay compliant. Now I sit here and I wait. Bam, I got my I confirm. How easy is that, guys? Now I can complete his application. I get him enrolled, and he's rocking. Okay, that is the beauty of the tool. Imagine if you had to go do this on your Outlook or your Gmail that you use, whatever other system that you're using. You have to work much, much harder to collect all this data. I just got it like that. Okay. Now, Will is my health insurance client, and let's say that I enrolled him with Aetna. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I want to add him to a workflow. Okay, let's go down here, and I want to add him, and these are some tools that you're going to get when you use my link. So now I go pick a workflow, and I'm going to add him. I'm going to get rid of that one. He's already here. I'm going to add him to, it's here, add, and it's going to go pick my workflows. I'm going to add him to, let's just type in Aetna. Aetna. Now, Will hasn't paid his bill, so I'm going to put him into the Aetna initial payment workflow. Okay. I want Will to be reminded that he needs to pay. So Will just got this message. Hi, Will. I hope you're doing well. Just wanted to send you a reminder that you need to make your first payment. Pay your bill, Will. Pay it. Remember, we don't get paid till he pays. And then also, I've included the phone number for him here. And it says here, if your first payment is not made, your insurance will not be activated. Please do us a favor and text P if you already made your payment. Will paid his bill. Will you please reply back with P? Okay, now what it's done, when it sees the P, we have this workflow built out where it's going to end it. Otherwise, every day, Will's going to get this message. He's got to pay it. Remember, we're agents. If he doesn't pay, we don't make any money. Just because I enrolled him doesn't mean I'm going to get paid. But now that he posted the P, now that workflow ends. Now, guess what? I'm going to go put him into another workflow. Okay, I'm going to go back to Aetna, and I'm going to put on here that he is enrolled in Aetna. Okay, the reason I do this, guys, is because Will enrolled in Aetna, and this workflow may start here in a minute. But what I want is I want Will to know, he knows right now who he's with, but possibly by tomorrow, 2 or 3 days, he's going to forget. All right, so I want to keep reminding him. So we'll wait for this thing to kick in. In fact, Will, walk me through this. If I want to go see this Aetna initial payment, no, that's not the one I want. Maybe I chose the wrong one. Hold on here. I think I did choose the wrong one. I want enrolled in Aetna. I hit add. There we go. I think I did choose the wrong one. Let's get rid of the old one. Okay, enrolled in Aetna. And I don't know what my time is on that one. But I think I can go click on automations. Is that right, Will?
Yeah, let's stay here for a second. Now,
Okay.
there are lots of things behind the scenes that are happening. Like what we're seeing here, you can go back to my profile for a moment.
I'm going to make
Now,
sure I don't pull anybody else's contact up. Hold on
a
here.
lot of what's been set up, you should not need to do too many adjustments, if any. It's been designed by Luis as a streamlined solution. We're going to show you behind the curtain. We're going to show you what it looks like. But sometimes you may have a message and you're wondering, what does the back end look like, or where do I find that message? So if you go up a little bit to the message itself, the top right, let's find on the 3 dots on the message. You can see the whole history is saved, the compliance pieces, the conversation, phone recordings. But if you click on hover over the blue message, click those 3 dots. This is going to take us, if you click workflows, it's going to take us to the automation or workflow section. And it's going to show us exactly where this came from. What are the brains behind this automation? We'll show you how smart Luis is in what he's set up here. So this is a workflow. This is an automation. It may seem overwhelming to you. We're showing you how it works, how it functions, and we're showing you in this moment what happens behind the scenes. Some of you are going to get really geeked out on this. You're going to love diving in the deep end. Some of you, it's just, oh, that's interesting. I just need to use it. But you can see all these different things happen. Luis, this one, or what else do you want to show us behind the curtain here?
Let's go back here to workflows. I want to show the Aetna initial. Let's see. I don't know what it did here. Let's go to Aetna. Okay. Enrolled in Aetna. And this is what, okay, it's a 20-minute delay. That's why nothing popped up. So when I enrolled him, or I assigned him to this workflow, I've got a 20-minute delay. And it's going to send him a text message. And this would, in 20 minutes from when I started, it's going to tell Will, hey, Will, this is Luis again over at Simply Health Insurance Agency. Congrats. Your application for health insurance has been accepted. Details about your plan along with your member ID cards will be mailed to you soon. If I can be of further service, please don't hesitate to text me. Congrats again. Perfect. Then he gets an email. Okay, the email says the same information. I don't know which is Will's preferred method of communication, but I'm going to hit him with both. Then I'm going to wait another 10 minutes, and then I'm going to send him this text message, which states, we are so glad we were able to help you on your journey to find health insurance. We put together a couple of links that may come in handy. Okay, here is the member website, so you can go register yourself and have an online portal. Here's the customer service number. Will, I like you, but I don't want you to keep calling me every month. Okay. All right. I gotta work, man. I have enough friends. I don't want to be your friend. You're my customer. Don't be calling me every month. And some of you may be thinking, I want to hear from my customers. Guys, when you have 10,000 customers, you don't have enough time in the day. Okay. All right. Here is another link that I think is important that Will should have, and that is his provider. Okay. If he wants to say, let's just say Will got assigned to Dr. John Smith, but he doesn't like Dr. John Smith. He wants, Bill, whatever. Okay. Well, he may call you and say, Luis, I need to find a doctor. Well, you know what? I'm like, Will, can you go back to that initial message that you got when we enrolled you? And you're going to see the Aetna link there that says provider. Click on it, plug in your zip code, and you can do your own search. All right. Now I can do it for him. But again, remember, when you've got 10,000 clients, you may not have enough time, guys. All right. So I hit him up with a text message here and an email, another delay. And you may think, okay, I have so much business coming from Google because I asked for Google reviews. Okay. And so it ends here, but I'm going to send Will an email that says, Will, man, if you're happy with me, man, please go to this here and give me a review. And it pulls up the page, and now he can give me a review. We're up to almost 300 and something 5-star reviews. And I will tell you guys, this thing works. On Saturday, of course, at 7 o'clock at night, I'm getting a call from a lady in Florida. She's moving to my town. She says, Luis, when I move, I need to get insurance. I don't know where to go. And I Googled and your name popped up. I've never seen somebody with so many 5 stars. Will you help me? I'm like, oh, yes, I will. Okay. So all of this, guys, is built out for you. Okay. Now, what is the one thing that you're going to have to change? Okay. You don't have to change some of the data that's in here, but this is my Google review page. You're going to have to change it to yours. Okay. Maybe you go on here and you put your phone number or a picture of you. You need to change it out and customize it for you. Okay. So just don't take these things and say, okay, I want this to work, because I do post my pictures in some of the workflows. Update them, tweak them out. Maybe you don't like my 10-minute delay. Maybe you want it to go out the next day because we already hit them a couple of times, and you don't want to hit somebody 3 times in one day. I don't care. But now you can go on here and just hit the little 3 dots. And no, I think you just click it and you can now change it to 10 hours, 10 days, adjust it to what works for you. Will, anything you want to add or anything you want me to move to?
Yeah, let's go back for a second, because I'm thinking this is a great place to give some homework to our viewers. Now, I think we should probably do another video on another way that leads come in, and nurturing campaigns. That's a big deal, pushing them to your calendar. But let's just go back home inside of automations. One thing that we want to do. So Luis has created the whole string of messages. He's created, I would say 98% of the content for you with those little tweaks that you're going to make. But a big piece is not just using his content, it's knowing what is actually being sent on my behalf. So some homework for you after this video is to go through, and you should see these folders. There are going to be some Agent CRM folders that we've given you. Luis's, these are the ones that you'll see that are on the screen now. So go through each of these documents and just look at the messages. You might not need to change much at all, but you should be aware what is being sent and see if there's some personality that you want to tweak, if there's a link that you need to update. But you should be aware, what am I sending? What am I communicating? And unless you want to send Luis's review page, hopefully you're representing him well, but I imagine you want your own review link in there. Or you could just delete that section altogether. So let's end on this video. We're gonna have a whole string of videos, but that is your homework in this moment. Go through each of your folders. you can do it pretty quickly. Just open, save. Let's just see one last thing here. I always want to tell people, hit save,
Well, and
hit
I want to do
save.
one thing here. Um, this is, and I'm trying to make this a little bit bigger. Give me 1 minute, guys. Will mentioned that this is where your homework, okay? There we go. We're making this thing bigger. Let's go a little bigger. No, not that big. Not that big. Okay, right here. Let's go 200%. Okay, guys, I have
Something
created
like that.
so many things, guys. This is what you get. Your homework, as Will has stated, is to go through there and look at this. All right. Take a look at this, guys. Let's just focus on Medicare. These are the tags. Remember, I talked to you earlier where I created a file folder for Will electronically inside of Agent CRM. Well, I have to add some tags. Okay. Well, remember, I sold Will an Aetna policy. So what I could do is I could click on Aetna sold. Oh, I should have done it. Aetna sold for him. Now I know that. When I click on Aetna sold, different things happen. Okay. So these are tags, labels. Look, I already give you these pre-filled, but you can go create your own tags. Okay. Opportunities. This is called a pipeline. So remember, we added Will into the Aetna ACA, the Aetna enrollment. I do need to update this sheet, Will, with the initial binder.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we came up with that like 2 weeks ago. Okay, here are some of the stages within a pipeline. So one of the things that I do with my ACA is, let's say that I enroll Will, but Will owes me an income letter or a pay stub, or maybe he needs to give me some citizenship information. I can put him into a stage and track it so that I don't lose sight of it. The other thing that I can do is look at all these templates that I've created for you. Okay. These are all the workflows that I have already put together for you. Okay. And what's super cool about this is we'll keep adding and adding and adding. So one issue that I get, Will, and that I get a lot, Will, is I used Luis's link. Where's all his stuff? Okay, it's not going to just magically pop out at you. It's embedded inside of there. You just got to start using it, and you start using it by creating your first contact. Okay, and moving forward. Will, anything we want to add for this
That's
video
good.
before we
I'm
move on to the
excited.
next one?
No, I'm excited to dive in, personally get a tour more of your system. Some of you, there are pieces of what we've shown, the spreadsheet, you might think, oh my goodness, that's a lot. But actually, there are ways that this has been set up that are very simplified. The click of a button, something happens on the back end, you don't even need to worry about that. You just know, what buttons do I need to click? And some of you might need to go back again and just watch, what did he do with me? What were the places? What were the tags that were added? But any adjustments when you're working through your homework again for this video, check those workflows. Let's just go one last time to show them where to find that. Go through the workflows one at a time and just understand, what are the messages that are being communicated on behalf of my business. On the left-hand side of Agent CRM, there is a button that says automations. Automations, workflows, same thing. So if that is language that you're wondering about, the automation tab. So you're just going to do a little tour here. You're going to find those folders and you're going to go in and see, what does it say? And then if you need to change, make sure you save the item and then save the workflow. There's two places that you'll save. I would hate for people to have been faithful and diligent with their homework and then lose that progress. So make sure to save. But this is the first deep dive into the Luis content, and we'll come at you in the next video with another example of what happens when a new lead comes into the system.
Yep. And guys, there's a lot of workflows. I love this workflow right here for agents that use Facebook and create leads on Facebook. Man, we got a lot of good stuff for you guys. So Awesome. You got an idea here? Here's the deal. Will, if they need to tweak it out and they don't know how, remember video 2, all the support features that you have. Log into one of the live Q&As, 7 through what? 7 o'clock through 11, and then what?
So 1 p.m. and then
Okay.
2 till 7 Pacific.
There you go. You got all these different times where you can hop in and there's somebody waiting on Zoom. They're just sitting there. They may be playing solitaire when nobody's on there. So hop in there and just say, hey, I just got Agent CRM. I see that Luis has got all these different tools, but I noticed that on this one, he has his picture. Can you help me put my picture in there or show me how? And then you screen share with them. They'll show you how. And then once you learn how to do it, then you can go do it to all the rest of them. Okay. That is the beauty of the support. All right. Will, I'm excited. We got our first contact. I sold you some health insurance. I put you into some workflows. Exciting. Okay. Now, am I done with Will? Okay. Remember, I told you guys, not only does this make your job easier, but it's also going to make me money down the road. Because now that I have Will tagged as ACA sold, there's some workflows that are going to automatically happen that we didn't even think about, that we didn't even touch on here. Will is going to get into a workflow that in about a month, it's going to tell him, Will, did you know that your plan does not cover dental and vision? And I see that you're wearing some glasses, but you keep squinting. So you may have to go get your eyes checked again and maybe get some stronger lenses. So your health plan doesn't cover vision. There you go. Exactly. I saw you do that all the time. So Will, I think you need dental and vision. So it's going to let Will know. I'm not going to even do it. It's going to do it automatically. It's going to send Will. Oh yeah, you got to see that loose tooth there, man. And so Will is going to get an email and a text that says, Will, you don't have dental and vision, buddy. It's not built in. But here is my enrollment link for dental and vision. If you'd like to get it, awesome. Just click here or call me and I'll do it for you. Okay. The follow-up to that is you guys know, because you're health insurance agents, you know that Will's health policy has an out-of-pocket maximum of maybe $3,000. Okay. Will, do you have $3,000 sitting around? Okay. That's what
I'd rather
that's
use it for something else.
Exactly. That's kind of how my email, it says, look, you have an out-of-pocket. I have a plan that can help cover that for you in case you're in an accident or in case that you're hospitalized due to a sickness. If you want to get some information on that, call me and I'll guide you. So throughout the year, it's going to prompt Will to do this and to do that. And hey, how about this? And how about that? Will, I notice in my files, I don't have you down for any life insurance. You may have some at your work, but you know what? Why don't we talk about your life insurance? Give me a call. Okay. It's going to do all this drip, these campaigns to let Will know on behalf of me, things that are going to hopefully enhance his plan and make me some money. Okay. I wish I had that gun, and then it just rains money. Okay. So that's the beauty of Agent CRM. If it's costing you money every month, guys, you're not using it right. Something's wrong with you, not with the software, not with me. It's you. Okay. You are not implementing it the way it should be. And there's things in there that will help make you money. All right. Well, we're going to jump into video 4 after this one. Thank you.